Today's adventure takes us to northern Arizona, just south of Williams. This road loops around Bill Williams Mountain before eventually reconnecting with Interstate 40. On the map, it looks pretty straightforward, but it can only show you where the road goes, not what you'll discover along the way.
Hey Backroaders, we are currently driving west on Route 66, heading into Williams.
Before heading out onto Bill Williams Road, we pass through town, a place with deep roots in both the railroad and America's most famous highway. Founded in 1881, Williams grew alongside the railroad and became an important gateway to the Grand Canyon. The rail line to the South Rim opened in 1901 and still carries visitors today. Route 66 ran right through downtown. In 1984, Williams became the last Route 66 town in the country to be bypassed by Interstate 40. In 2026, Route 66 marks its 100th anniversary. The old highway still runs through the heart of Williams, where historic storefronts and neon signs preserve much of the character of the Mother Road. Leaving downtown, I head south toward the start of the loop, and a very different kind of road.
We're making a right onto Bill Williams Road in about 7 miles. And then we'll take this loop around Bill Williams Mountain, through Ponderosa Forest, and we'll find a place to camp for the night.
Left the blacktop back in Williams, let the red dirt lead me on. Ponderosas throwing shadows in the quiet of the morn. Windows down, the tires humming, mountain rising through the pines. No place that I need to get to, just a road and a little time. So take me down Bill Williams Road, where the tall pines meet the open, and the mountain keeps me company every mile I go. Through the meadows, through the timber, where the red dust rolls, I'm finding what I came here for on Bill Williams Road. There's a meadow past the tree line, golden grass beneath the blue. A mule deer slips between the shadows, then disappears from view. Got the Jeep pointed toward nowhere, just following every bend. Some roads are made for getting somewhere, some you never wanna end. So take me down Bill Williams Road, where the tall pines meet the open, and the mountain keeps me company every mile I go. Past the water and the grasslands, where the high country wind blows, I'm leaving all the noise behind on Bill Williams Road. Maybe there keep turning off the highway, the world gets a little quieter when you take the long way. Take me down Bill Williams Road, let the afternoon run slow, with the sun between the branches and the dust behind me low. Through the ponderosa country, where the wide horizon shows, there's still a little freedom left on Bill Williams Road. Yeah, there's still a little freedom left on Bill Williams Road. Bill Williams Road.
So we just pulled off of Bill Williams Road onto a side road here. We're going to find a place to camp. Beautiful view of Bill Williams Mountain. A little bit of a bumpier side road, but Bill Williams is definitely a green. Super easy, very graded gravel. I mean, fantastic road. I'm hoping we get some rain this evening. That always makes for beautiful photography, videography. It's always dramatic. So I do look forward to some weather. And we'll set up a campfire. Well, I do believe there's going to be a storm this evening. I can hear the thunder in the background, and the clouds are starting to roll in. On the horizon, it's getting dark. I'll show you in a moment here when I turn around. But this is what I look forward to in the summer. Northern Arizona, the monsoon storms. It's a beautiful thing.
There's something about building a fire in nature that changes your pace and perspective. You sort the kindling, gather wood, and build it piece by piece. The stones around the fire ring, the scent of pine, and the cold settling in with the evening make the place feel wild and the task almost primal. For a moment, you're not just passing through the landscape, you're part of it. As I build this fire, it's worth remembering that this land had stories long before it had roads. Bill Williams Mountain has long been significant to native peoples of the region, including the Havasupai and Hopi. The Hopi know it as Tusaktsomo, the grassy hill. The name we use today came later. William Shirley Williams, better known as Old Bill Williams, was a 19th century mountain man, trapper, and guide who spent years moving through the American West. In 1851, 2 years after his death, members of the Sitgreaves expedition named the mountain in his honor. Historians aren't even certain Old Bill ever saw the mountain that carries his name. The town later took its name from the mountain, and the road we're traveling carries it forward. There are traces of that frontier era out here as well. Along the loop, an old stage route once connected Williams and Prescott with a water and rest stop for travelers crossing the same high country I'm camping in tonight. But the oldest story lies beneath my boots. This landscape sits along the western edge of the San Francisco volcanic field. Over millions of years, eruptions shaped the region, leaving behind cinder cones, old lava flows, and mineral-rich soils. That geologic past still shapes the character of this high country. Ponderosa forest, grasslands, and wildflowers that provide habitat for elk, mule deer, wild turkeys, and a variety of birds. Fire is part of this landscape story, too. People have gathered around fires for thousands of years, for warmth, food, protection, and company. A fire turns a patch of ground into a camp, and sooner or later, people start telling stories. As the fire burns lower, the daylight begins to fade around me. The meadow loses its color, the trees become silhouettes, the temperature drops, the moon rises over the forest, and the flames slowly settle into glowing coals until even those disappear into the darkness. Well, it's morning now. It's about 60 degrees, very quiet, a bit humid. The ground, the tent, everything's wet, but it's beautiful out. About to pack up the tent and hit the road, get back on Bill Williams Road, and make our way back to Williams. You see Bill Williams Mountain in the background there. Very quiet. Nobody else here. It is a Monday. A note on the campsites. They are dispersed. There's no facilities, but as you saw, there are fire rings. This is the most open location that I found here in the meadow. Otherwise, most of the sites are tucked back into the forest. So I had a beautiful view of the stars at night here. Out here, water changes everything. In a landscape dominated by ponderosa pine and open meadow, even a small pond becomes a gathering place. Around Williams, these wet pockets support an entirely different layer of life. Birds gather along the shoreline, move through the grasses, and call from the trees surrounding the water. What looks quiet at first begins to change the longer you stay, the movement, the sound, and the constant activity around the water. Above the tank, others sweep back and forth over the surface, catching insects in the air. Their quick turns are easy to miss in passing. Birds move between the meadow, the trees, and the shoreline, while the tank gives them a place to feed, drink, and gather. It's a reminder that even a small feature on the map can completely change what you find when you get there. That's what I like about places like this. The road gets you out here, but sometimes the best discovery comes when you stop, shut off the engine, and listen.
We are now nearing the end of the trail, heading back into Williams. We've climbed some elevation and we have some views of the surrounding mountains, technically cinder cones. And now we're getting to the top of the mesa here. Should get a good view of Bill Williams Mountain. Definitely a easy trail, green, gravel road. Beautiful place if you're a beginner. It's great to just get out and enjoy some beautiful trails, right?
Warm sun filters through the pines. Memories gather one turn at a time. No reason to hurry, nothing to chase. I'm driving at nature's pace. Ponderosa shadows cross the hood. Juniper scattered through the woods. Grasslands open where the shadows fade. Cinder cones rise where ancient fires once blazed. Bill Williams Road, carry me on. Red dust trailing where I've gone. Through the forest, out in the country, past the places I've come to know. The pavement waits somewhere ahead, but the view's just part of what remains. Some roads only get you there, others give you more along the way. Left the blacktop back in Williams, not knowing what I'd find out here. With the mountains still beside me, glad I took the time to drive. A creek I never came looking for, bird song hidden beside the road. That's the gift of taking the long way, finding more than any map can say. Bill Williams Road, carry me on. Red dust just trailing where I've gone, through the forest, out in the country, past the places I've come to know. The pavement waits somewhere ahead, but the view's just part of what remains. Some roads only get you there, others give you more along the way. Red dirt led me in, now it leads me out. The loop is over, but the journey goes further.
Until next time.
There's always more to discover.